PC Pete. You2 Nosy, what's up? Looking at ordering. We need a new freaking USB hub, chat. I'm tired of this one not working. What's up, Stream Elements? How's it going, Jay Mervin? In the loft. Xavier, Open Galaxies, the Boxdiverse. How are y'all doing? Hope you guys are having a good morning. We got a kind of budget build today. We got a Ryzen 5 5500 with a RX 590 GME. It's one of those off-brand Amazon ones, actually from like a video we did like forever ago. So it's definitely been a little bit. I'm looking at getting a new USB hub.
Yes.
It's time.
It's must time. What's up, gamers? Hello, hello. Can we do one that's industrial? Extra reinforced USBs.
I don't know if they make them much stronger.
Also, why is our main camera...
Oh, is it frozen?
Hello, it is.
What the heck? Normal.
Hey guys, can you hear us all right? Sorry, I know we just like teleported into the scene. Hello, how you doing?
That was weird because the volume was showing.
I pre-ordered the MacBook Neo. I pre-ordered one this morning too. Oh, now they're crackling. Jesus Christ.
Well, that part's normal.
That's normal. Okay, hold up.
It's just a normal morning here at the Toasty Bros.
How about now, guys? How about that? Is that better? Better? There we go, perfect. Yeah, I got one of the MacBook Neos because the first thing that came to my mind when I saw that Apple was releasing a MacBook for $599 is to see what we can game on it, what kind of games we can play. Because I'm curious if you can actually still run the games that Apple's been working hard to get supported on the M series, if you can actually launch them. I know Cyberpunk is one, the Resident Evil remakes, I think, what's the other game? The D&D game. Baldur's Gate also supported just natively on Steam. So I bought one to try it. And then obviously we'll try some like Parallels, the virtual Windows desktop. See if that even works. See if that even works on this basically iPhone chip in a laptop. I'm really curious. So we bought one for a video. Yeah, they don't let you get it super high end, but it makes sense. Like it makes sense. And Apple's ecosystem is very good about being efficient with system memory. So having 8 gigs is gonna be fine. System, like having a smaller SSD is fine as well because most people who are buying this are gonna be doing a lot of cloud work anyways. And if not, there is a USB 3 Type-C port for an external drive. What is a WoW Cube? Tool, you must be looking at the marketplace section. It is a basically cracked out version of a Rubik's Cube. It's by the same company that makes the Rubik's Cube. They made one that has like digital displays all the way around it. We did an ad for it a couple months ago.
It's actually
it's sold. There you go.
This case is also made, but it's Cubics.
So what?
Cubics
the WoW Cube.
Really?
Yep.
Well, I feel bad for that. No, I'm just kidding.
Enjoy. Someone in chat's like, I just bought that. What do you mean?
Or Armageddon got the upgraded version. Yeah, I saw there was only, what is it, 2 versions you can get? The 256 and the 512?
With the A18 standard chip and the A18 Pro. I got the base model. That's $599. So I'm curious. Is it interesting? Apple's already done the whole thing of having the M series chips, so they're making their own chips, but now they're just like, let's make a budget one that literally uses the chip in our iPhone. Like, how is that going to work? I'm curious. Be cool.
I feel like the battery life's going to be like insane.
It probably will be. It'll be pretty insane. Which is really cool, because if it's a laptop, and Apple's never done this, like their cheapest laptops were normally like $800 or $900. Having something at $599, it might sell like hotcakes, but it depends if the phone chip keeps up.
Yep, it's what is it, a 6-core CPU with a 5-core GPU and
yeah,
it's 8 NPU or something?
It has a built-in NPU for the AI acceleration.
Thank goodness.
With typical Apple, they always charge extra for storage. Well, the thing is, you're not just getting, with the Pro version, you're getting a better CPU. So like the base model, you only get 256 gigs of storage, which does suck. But when you get the 512 gig model, you're also getting a better CPU. So it's not like they're just charging more for storage. You're charging more for storage and the better CPU.
I think I personally like how Apple's doing this one, which I think they do with a lot of things, but I feel like when you're buying from HP, right?
He said, no, Matt, read the rest. You just said, I need to read more. You can keep going. I'll see what he was saying.
Okay. Yeah, I just feel like with Apple, I do like how there's literally two options. It's like, do you want the base model for 600, or do you want the Pro model that's going to come with, double the storage, a better CPU, and that's it?
No, they do typically charge more for storage, for sure.
Oh yeah, and
They
for
do.
RAM.
This one, they're honestly, that we made the joke, like their RAM and storage upgrades have always been insane, but right now, they're actually getting closer to normal with everyone else. They got lucky in that regard, where they haven't had to change anything.
So far.
So far. They may change it, but if they can just be like, maybe that's just a sign of how much margin they were making.
Who kicked the camera? I feel like I'm falling off a table.
Huh?
Oh, so they doesn't look crooked. Is that what you're saying? Is one of them's like really crooked? Like you're like leaning. It's not OLED. Well, for $599, you can't expect OLED.
Oh, they're talking about the new $3,000 monitor. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, the Apple Studio displays. Wasn't it like a super high-res one? Is it like 8K or something?
It's just 4K. I will say, back in the day, Apple, well, even now, their Retina displays have always looked pretty fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah, even the LCD, the Neo, I think it's a weird resolution, but it's a like 25 something by 16 whatever. It's not like a full 1440p level display, but it is a higher resolution.
I feel like Apple's never had normal resolution.
No, they're always freaky. And their scaling is really weird. When you actually scale within macOS, it changes the resolution. So like if you have your icon's bigger, the scalability, it ends up looking like, because I think my MacBook technically runs at like an almost 720p resolution with the scaling.
Wow.
But however they do the upscaling on it makes it look like it's running on its native resolution.
Yeah, Apple's definitely got they got the tech figured out,
Me and Omar went on our honeymoon. Oh, how'd that go? Omar.
Look, and Omar's right there. Omar, you can't escape this.
Apple wants money from HP. We don't know yet. We haven't really tested. I would assume it's probably going to feel a little cheaper than their laptops, but no one's tested them yet. So
I mean, just based on the look of it, it looks cheap.
It does look cheap.
But I mean, it is cheap. I mean,
cheap.
that's Apple cheap.
It is Apple cheap.
That's gonna be my main question. Is I just want to see how it'll perform, just because like it is really cheap.
Yes.
It's $599, but it's like, okay, what can you get from Windows for that offering?
Yep.
So that'll be the fun comparison.
Yep. How good is the CPU compared to an entry-level laptop? And then this will be interesting because, I mean, obviously we're going to have our goofy time focusing on gaming on it, but the real question for like the real laptop reviewers out there who do those like daily laptop reviews is just how it compares to like some of the new Ultra CPUs. I think the thing is the new Ultra stuff that's out, even the lower end Ultra, like you're getting like $800 to $1,000 to get in there. So it's just curious how close the performance gap is. Your bum is sore, huh?
Oh no.
Oh no, Omar.
No, Omar.
Omar.
You gotta be gentle, buddy.
You gotta be gentle, Omar.
God.
Oh God, I can't believe this is happening.
Yeah, I know.
From
get, like
Omar.
some type of harassment.
This is Omar might leave off this one, I'll be honest.
I like how you specified that, by the way.
From Omar. I think
like we didn't get the joke.
I think it was implied.
It was Omar, by the way. Omar got mad at me. Oh, he spanked you. Okay.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Interesting. Not what I expected, honestly.
So Omar, he's an abuser, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, he's Eminem.
That's such a random CPU to compare it to. Your average consumer said similar to a 12500K. That's such a random CPU. But I think where he's getting it from is because Apple, with all their CPUs, has a performance and efficiency core set up. So that's probably where they're getting that comparison from.
AM4 CPUs look so ugly.
What?
Look at it. Ugly.
Omar said, nah.
Nah. Or does he mean not applicable?
This gets a 750 watt? This is crazy.
I don't know what. My only guess is I wanted modular.
Probably, because small case.
But no, it has
But this is not modular.
And I don't know then, Matt. I genuinely, no, trust me. I saw when I was going to put the power supply at this build, and I was like, I don't really feel like redoing the build sheet. I don't know why I did this.
Yeah, 750
I guess
watt.
upgrade path.
Upgrade path.
Apple knows how to make stuff. I want to check. I wonder, did I get like?
I promise if Apple signed with an Intel, they would smoke. I don't think Apple needs to do anything with Intel anymore. They're crushing it on their own.
No, I think they'd be done.
They're doing a really good job on their own. They do not need to be involved with Intel anymore at all.
And honestly, I like seeing Intel needing to actually innovate.
Yeah.
I feel like when Intel was like the best CPU you could get and they had Apple, they were just like untouchable. But now Intel is kind of like, in a way, they're kind of on their own, kind of like AMD was for a long time.
Yeah, no, Intel Macs weren't even on the same, like towards the end, Intel Macs, they were literally just throwing in processors that would overheat and throttle all the time, and the battery life was horrible. The M series that Apple's making are just really good. No, Intel does not need to get involved. Like, Apple's doing a great job making theirs.
It might be worse if they get back in.
Yeah, exactly.
The only reason I would see Apple wanting Intel back is if, something financially happened where they were like, oh, we can't produce the M1 chips.
Maybe manufacturing's a little better, but like they're doing a great job designing their own. They do not need Apple's help. I mean Intel's help.
The fact that they're doing the minis and now that new laptop with the A18, it just shows that they're doing just fine.
Oh, are you saying Apple making the chips for Intel? That'd be funny. Is that what you mean by that, Omar?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, because Intel, yeah, they don't need to work with them.
See, on the flip side, though, I don't really think I'd want that because I'm like, I like there being as many companies as possible for things because that's how you get good competition on pricing.
What's y'all's opinion on MSI making more AM4 motherboards? I saw that. That's cool. But, I mean, it's a sign of what the market is at this point. They're going to mass manufacture more AM4 motherboards.
I'm not against it, I mean, Matt and I have seen, like, we've seen the ceiling. We know it's about the 5800 XT at the moment in terms of price to performance, and it's really not bad, like, for the price, so I'm not
This is
upset.
a spaghetti monster right here.
Well, it's modular, so it's okay.
Oh, it's
you
modular.
cut the ones you don't want.
My bad. My bad, bro.
Ooh, what GPU would you compare to the RX 590 to an RX 580?
580
Yeah,
with just slightly more performance?
Yeah, just a little bit more. I guess maybe closer to like a 1066 gig, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we don't have SATA cables, right?
They need more 5800 X3Ds then. Well, these boards that MSI are making are like dirt cheap boards. Like they are really cheap. So they won't be pairing with those. I think in general, AMD should be making more 5800 X3Ds, but if they haven't done it by now, I don't know if they will. Considering their Intel's already like slowing down, they're already done with 12th gen. 13, 14 gen still going for now. I'm hoping they still think we need to keep making those DDR4 supported CPUs. If they don't, then we're gonna start really feeling the hurt. Matt, can you test if the MacBook Neo can do external display out through the Type-C ports? I mean, we'll test it, but I imagine many other reviewers will. I assume it will. I don't know why it wouldn't. That's the one goofy thing is one of the Type-C ports on the Neo is a USB 2 port. It's like one of our adapters, basically.
It's kind of goofy.
So one of them's a USB 3 Type-C. None of them are Thunderbolt, though. So it's USB 3 Type-C and then a USB 2 Type-C.
The fact that it has more than one port is already good.
Yep. And then a headphone jack. There it is. You don't know why an RX 588 gig GPU will show up all the buildings and things as black textures, because it could be a dying card.
Yeah, it sounds almost like artifacting.
It sounds like artifacting.
No Thunderbolt?
I don't think it has Thunderbolt. I could be wrong. It literally just says the two USB-Cs are... You just bought this, didn't you? It says the two USB-Cs are a USB 3 and a USB 2.
I guess he's saying he's sad that there's no Thunderbolt.
I thought you were making a statement like, wait, this is a realization.
What do you like really, on a laptop like that, like what, just out of curiosity, what would you want Thunderbolt for?
An eGPU enclosure. That's the kind of chaos I'd be down for.
Yeah.
But no, I don't know.
Well, let's just adapt it. Adapt it to USB 2.
Yeah, my bad. The 588 works in everything except Marathon. So if it's just Marathon, maybe it's something to do with the ray tracing, built-in ray tracing potentially.
Oh, that and also, that's a good theory, but also the whole driver situation.
Yes.
They may not have like a new driver for it.
The 580 is getting like security updates, but they're not getting game-ready drivers, so.
Maybe this will be an example of a, because we haven't really seen it yet where we're like, oh, the 580 just won't work, unless it's like a forced ray trace title like Doom.
The new MacBook comes out on the 11th.
Oh my God, it's just pushing me off. It's just making Daddy really angry.
Stop repeating it. They can repeat up to twice. I'm okay with somebody saying a message twice, but if they've sent it like 4 or 5 times, then I glanced over it and it was something that wasn't worth reading out loud.
Yeah, guys, sometimes we don't miss your messages. We just don't want to read them.
Swap.
Oh my god. All right, when you screw this in, don't touch it.
Here's screws.
The IO shield's doing that like thing where it's
Or
just
it
like, I don't want to
pop
stay
out
in.
all the time. Chat moves really fast, guys. We try our best, but if you send a really long message, it's very unlikely for us to stop and read it, unless you catch us in the first few sentences and we're like, oh, wait a minute. Sometimes the mean girls run chat. Who are the mean girls in this chat? Is it Omar? Literally at a time with how our setup is, we can see 3 messages at a time. Maybe 4 if they're short. Anything beyond that,
Y'all are trifling. Type shit.
they don't love us. Y'all be saying some dumb stuff, be honest. Oh yeah, Snark's definitely a mean girl. Omar thinks he's the only one who messages need to be read. I mean, that's just Omar.
He's special, you know?
Omar's special. He gets the authorization. He has some entertaining moments. If you're entertaining like him and you bring stream content, you get extra access. You get like the hotline, you know? We need like an Omar chat off to the side that just highlights Omar messages.
You get extra access to our assholes chat.
Oh, don't worry. Every time we say we need to be able to see chat more, we talk about the vertical one. I just don't know how we would implement it.
It's like, you know, we have a lot. It's like we talk about getting better lighting in here. Like, we got a lot of things that we could do and that we want to do, but...
Problem is our mini PC also has no more monitor ports. So even if we did do that, we'd do a splitter, and the splitter wouldn't work because we can't just have a dedicated chat screen. So
it's like one of those things where, like, to upgrade one little thing, we'd probably have to upgrade, like, a whole PC, which is, like, that's not really worth it.
Worth that. You guys don't deserve that, to be honest.
No.
She all screwed in. Hell yeah.
I really didn't feel like moving that standoff, so...
We'll find out.
Did you see what I did?
Yeah, I see it.
A piece of electrical tape on the other side.
It's like our case. I'm just going to leave that electrical tape on there because it's still popping off.
Oh, is it still on there?
Yes, it does not stay. I try to take it off and it just go...
I'll fix it. Can you make a Lord of the Rings theme PC? That would be pretty sick. I mean, I have to now because... Oh, that was a weird one.
What is this one? Rear and overhead? Why does it have...
Oh, it has both. I guess we were probably doing something at one point where it has overhead, front, and...
It must have got it added because, yeah, it's the rear and overhead scene, but then we added another camera source. Interesting.
So we just need to rename it.
Right.
It's kind of a cool one. I don't know when we'd use it, but... yeah, no, I need to do Lord of the Rings theme PC because Zach vetoed. He removed my Lord of the Rings.
And then he
on the wall.
He said, take an L.
He said, here's a guitar. I was like, I mean, you know what? That's cool, too.
Here's a guitar.
I felt like he made up for it, basically. For when Jackson builds boards and Matt's putting fans in. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is. That's why we get the split camera. Oh, hey, Google.
Skip.
It's either that or it's for some type of like thing we're doing, like D&D or cooking or something, you know?
All right, chat. The question is, will we get fed on McAllister today?
Are you hungry?
Oh, no, I'm just curious. If he runs late, it's a no, because we had that happen the other day.
True.
Which makes sense, because if he did show up late and he had food, it'd be kind of like, you know, I appreciate the food, but...
I'd take the food and I'd just run with it. All right, fan header.
He's like, I'd run with it.
I mean, all right, look at it like this.
Yeah.
Zach and Jonah show up late all the time to the Starbucks. Do they ever bring us anything?
That's true.
We can just be mad at them. When
you gonna bribe us?
At least you tried.
There's a 3-pin fan header
That'll work.
over the power supply.
That's all this is.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, no, I'm very much like a, you know what? If you're gonna do something wrong, at least like feel bad and make up for it. They don't even feel bad when they come in late.
Oh, yeah,
if anything, they'll get mad when we like get on them about it. They'll be like, hey, it's the Starbucks drive-thru. What do you want us to do about it? I'm like, leave earlier.
Leave earlier so you can account for the Starbucks drive-thru.
Like, it's pretty simple. What? Zalman. You guys shouldn't have.
So Wiley, how you doing?
Look at that. On a cheap budget case. How much was this case? $40.
This is basically the Aqua 3 cut down on quality and shrunk in.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Zalman Fit in terms of size. But yeah, it's like the Fit and the Aqua 3 had a baby.
I just got that. Have we built in the Gamdius one? The one that's kind of really cheap like this? The crap.
Is it the M3 or M4?
I'll have to look up the model.
Because if so, it might be the one that Gamdius sent for PCBros.
It might be. I bought it for the cheapest AM5 build, and it claims to have support for a 240 mil, but it, you know, you never know.
True.
So that's why I was like curious if it actually built in or not.
No, what that's what's funny is I need to plan a video, or not a video. I need to plan a build so that Zach can. He needs to make a short, which I told him to go ahead and just like unbox it and get that recorded, but he told me he'd rather just have me. And I was like, okay.
See, rather you do the work.
Okay. Well, I told him I thought it'd be cool for a short to do like maybe a quick 5 to 10 second unboxing intro, and then be like, but we're not just gonna show you what the case looks like and talk about the ports.
USB
we're
2
gonna,
two's over here.
Oh, you know, we're gonna put an entire build inside of it to see like how it fits, and we happen to have a 7800X 3D build, so I was like, it'd be cool to do. Cause it's not. That's why I don't know if it's the same case. It's not that cheap, I don't think.
I don't really like Starbucks. I don't really like coffee. Valid.
Whatever.
Coffee's not your thing, boo. Good on you.
To be fair though, Starbucks has many other. I'm not saying it's worth the money because
It's
very expensive, but they have hot chocolate. They have chai lattes. I hate coffee. I love their frappuccinos because they're literally just like the evermost slight hint of coffee with super sweet, almost like a chocolate, like a milkshake smoothie. They have like kind of like I think they're called refreshers there ? Where they're like infused, you know, berry drinks and stuff. They got a lot of stuff.
If I ever get Starbucks, I really only get cold brews there. I don't really get any hot coffees or anything.
I'm not really a hot, like, I'll get hot chocolate, do be hitting the spot sometimes, but I never want to order it. It's like when it's given to me, I'm just like, man, I should drink this more. But then I don't want to spend money on it.
I get in occasions where I'll drink hot coffee, but not as much anymore.
Oh, it's one of these.
Thoughts on Gorilla Mind energy drinks? I remember.
Didn't she get you one?
Yes,
one time,
he bought me one for the gas station one morning after I had an energy drink, and he's like, "You need to try this." And I had it. It was
mainly because it was called Gorilla Mind.
It's pretty hyped up. I was on that Gorilla Mind for the day.
Oh, I see what needs to happen.
Do you have Costa in the U.S.? I've not heard of it.
Costco.
We got a new place called Hyper. Coffee's not bad. Energy drinks are good. I like that. I like the name Hyper for a caffeine place. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's one thing that's hype about the for the car show is another place that wants to sponsor scooters, and they said they can do energy drinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, that'd be sick. So I think energy drinks, and then maybe a few things of they have like we did it for the plane show that I did not too long ago. They have like these big they're like cardboard boxes, and you just fill them with coffee.
Nice.
So they do like a few different flavors of coffee.
Yeah, Scooters has. I know they have their like in-house energy drink or whatever.
Now, what's funny is like if anyone ever asks like what is Scooter's like strong thing, because they don't really like excel over anyone in anything, it's how cheap their normal coffee is. Like you can get black coffee for $1.
That's very cheap.
Which I don't think most places do anymore.
Scooters have some okay energy drinks. Not sure if they're sugar-free ones.
Yeah, they're not bad. They're really not bad. One thing that's really good is they sell these little cups that have cookies in them. Almost like imagine like Chips Ahoy, but they're actually soft. Like they're really good. I don't know what it's called. Cookie cup maybe?
My bathtub isn't draining. Send help.
Who?
Tool said her bathtub isn't draining. Send help. You got a clog.
Oh geez. You're taking a bath in the morning, Tool?
Or are you just in the shower and it just...
Right.
Oh, Jonah. Yeah, Jonah's a plumber on the DL.
He's got the plumber crack.
Just go get 5 different brands of like drain clog remover and make a concoction and pour it down and see what happens.
I feel like a lot of people do that, and I'm just always like, please. I'm like, if you really shouldn't even use one, and if one doesn't work, you should stop there.
Stop. Get
So
some
bad
help.
for your...
I have to shower in 3 inches of water. Love that.
Oh my God.
Do not do that. No, that's a great idea. What do you mean?
I literally like can't do that these days.
Could you not sense my sarcasm? Chat couldn't sense my sarcasm on that one.
Do that unless you're on septic. That's what I'm on, and
yeah.
even then I still wouldn't do it. Because it's not like I'm that worried about like like if the city has problems, like they'll fix it, right? Like whatever. But I don't really feel that way. But I do feel like our own drains and stuff. I'm like I've seen that shit at work, and I've literally seen it like eat through plumbing.
Mm-hmm. Pour gasoline on it. Hell yeah.
I think the other day when someone said to remove the sticker to use lighter fluid, like it works 100 times better.
Yeah.
Like 100 times, huh? It's a bold statement.
It's like instead of using a knife in battle, use a hand grenade.
Ooh. Or instead of using like a plunger to unclog a toilet. Just
My
use
plumbing issues are
cleaner.
ongoing. I still haven't had another leak yet, so I just have not.
That's scary.
It just haven't happened. It's like, it's so random. It's like when we first moved in, we noticed like a couple drips right there. And I was like, oh, that's something to keep an eye on. Let's see if anything happens again. Whole year went by.
Oh, I can almost guarantee. All right, I know what it is. Because it's what happened to ours. If your bathtub, the basket, right, where it catches the water.
Yes.
If it's fine during showers and normal use, you never have leaks.
Yep.
But when you do like a bath, or if you ever
Hasn't happened with multiple baths anymore.
Really?
Not anymore.
Because usually it's when you do the bath and then you drain it.
Oh, we did a full stress test. I had Caitlin do a bath. She was in there for several hours.
Yeah.
I actually bought a stopper to fully, because the problem at first was it was still
would
draining
drain
water
on
even with
its
the
own.
stopper going. So then I bought something to actually seal the drain so water would sit there. Because he was thinking, oh, it's leaking out the bathtub, so there's a crack somewhere. But no, the tub did not move a level at all after sitting for like 4 or 5 hours. And then once I had her actually get in the bath, sit in there, sit for hours, drain it, do like she normally does, nothing at all. It's
I don't even know
70s, built in the 70s. So I have no idea. It has to be somewhere random. The one thing they said, they recommend trying cheaply is replacing the shoe, because it could just be slightly off to where like at random occurrences, water gets in somewhere and it's not perfectly. It's like a plastic one, so it's pretty cheap.
Okay.
But then the last thing they said, if that doesn't work, then if it happens again, they would cut a hole in the ceiling and check and see if the actual drain coming down somewhere, it's
Yeah,
like
that's
dripping
like
off.
the last quote I got was like $8,500 because they basically were just like, well, they basically said we can cut a hole in the ceiling and try to fix it, and they were like probably around $1,000 to like $1,500, and I was like, God, really, just to fix?
Yeah.
Because our bathtub's no joke. I think it's from the 60s.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay. And then the other option is, all right, we'll demo it. You get kind of honestly the same or worse looking bathtub, in my opinion. And they're like, that'd be like $8,500. So we just have not had a bathtub in like 2 years.
No, they basically quoted me
don't use
similar
it.
to that for a new tub, and I'm just like, I'm not in this point where I want to get new tubs, because whenever I do get new tubs, I want to just remodel the bathrooms with something nice.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do like a Band-Aid fix right now. So
Yep.
that's why I'm waiting. And then the fact that it hasn't happened again is what frustrates me the most. I've had that FLIR camera at home, just like, we've been testing it multiple times, and I check it, it's just nothing. Like, it's nothing. I don't know what happened to make that one drip happen again after over a year. I have no idea.
I don't know. Honestly, well, no, I don't see that'd be that. I was gonna say if it has something to do with like the venting system.
Jackson, is this trash?
Yeah, just make sure there's nothing in it, like a power cord or anything.
Boys, today is 2 weeks of Ramadan, 2 weeks left. You got this, Omar.
How's the fasting?
You're about to do a whole house reno.
Yeah, to fix the bathtub. It's like it's fine. It's time.
All right. Ooh, this thing's been sitting back there for a bit. The GME, baby.
The gimme.
The one that Newegg wouldn't take back.
Yeah, we had that thing for over a year, I think. It's been a while.
You sure it's the drain and not the shower valve? Well, it doesn't happen when we the last time it happened, my fiance was taking a bath. So, could it be? Could it be leaking from behind the wall somewhere at some point? But like, again, like, we've been using this for several months daily, and it hasn't happened again, so.
Yeah, that's what was weird about ours is, we never had problems with showers, and then originally we never had problems with baths either, and then I just remember one day I was in Emily's office, and I was like, holy crap. I was like, there's like active water spots on the ceiling, and you could just tell just based on where it was. It's like the shower or the bathtub is right above it. So I'm like, clearly there's either a cracked pipe or like where the shower basket or whatever you want to call it seals up to the tub. It's clearly leaking. So I just was like, well, let's just not use that for now. And now it's been 2 years. One day, Chad, I will either do it myself or pay. We'll see.
I just ended up having them fix my faucets on the downstairs bathroom, because the diverter wasn't working, and then eventually one.
So you didn't have like hot or cold or something?
Well, from the tub to the shower head.
Oh,
So, like
it
the
just wouldn't switch?
basically it would just go straight to shower head. So you
Oh.
couldn't actually use it as a tub because the diverter just spins in the middle. It's like a 3-pole one, and the one just spins in the middle. So I had them replace that. So now that one works perfectly fine.
That's what we have. It's like the OG where it's like 3, which, you know, it's fine. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like
But every time a plumber comes by, they're like, "This is old stuff. You
Yeah.
can get this replaced." And I was like, I mean, I don't hate it.
I don't know why. I kind of mess with the 3 handle. I feel like the only downside though is whenever you have guests over, they're always like,
What the hell is this?
how do I use this? But I don't know. I like having the control over it.
I know you don't want to, boys, but you should try fasting for a day just to try something new. All right, Omar, we're down. I'm down, bro.
Fasting's one of those things where I don't really want to do it if a doctor told me I should. You know,
I did the intermittent fasting thing years ago, but
like I know it's supposed to be
works.
good for you.
Yeah.
I don't really have the motivation to do it.
I know, like, I know it's definitely a mental thing, but I've always had the thing where, like, if I don't get like something on my stomach in the morning, like I'm like activity-wise, like not there. Like I have no energy.
No, that is true, Omar. I agree with that. If you're fasting when you're like not busy sounds horrible, but I know for me, that's usually when I can go the longest without eating.
It's when you're just doing stuff.
When I'm like, and I'm happy about doing. Like if I'm doing like a hobby, like working on my cars or something, there's been times where I've been like, oh, I literally didn't have breakfast, lunch, and it's dinner time.
That literally is the biggest diet hack that people say is like, if you want a way to lose weight, is just like keep yourself busy with stuff. Because
No,
then
that
you will
sounds-
never be sitting there thinking about it.
That sounds miserable. Like if I was like, I'm gonna stay home today and game.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would just be thinking about food all day. Like the whole time I'm gaming, I'd be like, man, some Doritos would be good right now.
I mean, honestly, I incidentally sometimes fast here because I will go and eat something early in the morning, and then I won't eat anything until I get home at like 3 or 4 o'clock.
I've been doing that more recently. I haven't really been. Sometimes I'm still like, yesterday I made eggs here, but
that was just accidental. But now I go to the gym after work like 3 days a week, and I need food on my stomach if I'm going to go lift. Like it's just I will not function.
it's supposed to deal with an 1884 sewer today. Are you a plumber X account? General contractor or something? No, I feel like going to the gym while fasting, I feel like it's just asking to get like lightheaded or like pass out or.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I think if your sole goal is just I only want to lose weight and I'm not trying to go on like some type of weight loss pill or something, I guess that's a way to do it. But if you're like actually at the gym to do anything other than just lose weight, then you know you need macros. You know.
You need nutrients.
Ooh, chat said the pecs are popping, Matt. They said let's see them.
They want to see the boobies.
Mr. Walker, yes. Trades. Oh, did that get you going? Because someone said they're a plumber? They're like, yes. Oh, I love trades. I'm going to have to go to the ATM. Maybe I can deposit like $10 and transfer my cash out. What are you trying to do?
What is going on? Can I get some zip ties, please?
Kalik, are you trying to do that sub thing again?
I think that's what
you
we're
don't
trying
have to do that.
You don't have to sub to us. I appreciate the support, but
We just like you watching, you know?
we just want you being here.
Wait, look at that. I had an RX 590. It was a great card, but I heard it was just RX. Yeah, it is.
What do you mean just RX?
It's just an RX card.
It is just an RX card.
Oh, they're saying it was just an RX 580 overclocked from the factory.
yes.
Yeah.
That's literally what it was.
Yep. It just pulled a lot more power to give you like 5 more FPS in most games.
Things you love to see.
A great example, like I think one of the greatest examples of all time for that is the FX 9590.
Yep.
That card effectively took like 125 watt 8350 up to like 220 watts for like very marginal gains. Oh, that's horrible. You technically can't drink water.
No, you can't drink water during Ramadan.
Yeah, it sounds pretty horrible.
There's a UK basketball player who's doing it right now and is like having to play college basketball fasting.
I like that person. He said, as long as you don't swallow, it's not too bad. I'm like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I figure what you meant, Omar.
Not garage, I mean gargle.
I feel that too. I have trouble sleeping if I'm hungry, because there's times where it'll be like kind of close to bed, and I'm like, I know you shouldn't eat before bed, or close to bedtime. I would rather eat a little bit and then stay up a little later than go to bed like hungry. It just doesn't work for me. Oh my God, the box is on it.
UK is giving any reason for subpar performances here, and that's kind of disappointing, isn't it? And then I got tournament games coming up next week. I'm like deciding if I even want to like go home and watch them.
Just watch the.
I might just have it on the
replay.
TV here if they play, because I don't know what time they're going to play next week. If they play during the workday, I might just have it up in the background because I have no desire to go home and watch it.
Wow, this community is effing awesome. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's freaking go. Thank you, Find My for gifting the community. Oh, Roman Hills at 5 gifted!
Roman Hills. Maybe that's the next sub goal we need. We need a sub goal for a small TV, like a Wi-Fi TV to just mount in the other room there.
I will say, Xbox, if you got free tickets to the SEC tournament, even if we are what we are, like, I still think going to those tournaments are fun. But if you're one of those, just can't do it. I wouldn't do it.
Would be badass to add a black and yellow warning stripes decal in that case, make it industrial. Oh, so like make it into the contractor special, huh?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You guys have any bitches on this PC? No, this will just go to PCBros to be sold. But we did do a video with this 590 where we ran 3D Mark just to kind of test it. It wasn't a super in-depth benchmark, but you kind of get an idea on that one.
It's like a half cover.
It's a baby
Like
one.
a half break off. We got an email from the guy's PC we built the other day, and he was like, "Hey, I just watched the VOD." He's like, "Look, PC build look awesome. Did my PC survive the drone flying?" Yeah, I was like, "Yeah."
Well, in the gym, then you could try now. Jackson, what's your excuse? That's insane. That's insane, Omar.
Oh,
Omar about fasting.
Oh, what's my excuse? Oh, you're saying because I'm not going to the gym. That's what I was saying. I don't really have like my thing. It'd be like someone being like, "You should try cigarettes," just because, and I'm like, well, I know this fasting actually can be healthy for you, but
Yeah, I'm with you, Darko Vader, because like every year, it's kind of a yearly tradition now. On like the first or second day of the NCAA tournament, I kind of just like to go home and just watch all the games, or most of the time we'll go to like a sports bar or something. I just love basketball in general, so.
Matt is a joke, I promise. No, that's the other thing too. Is it's not like I don't just go home and game. Like,
That's all he does.
yeah, that's all I do. Now
He stares at a screen all day and goes home and
I
games
game
again.
a lot more these days. Like, I would say there are still some gays where some gays.
Whoa,
There's some gays in here.
There's some gays in here.
There are some days still where I don't game at all, but I'd say on average, I probably game like 1 to 1.5 hours a day when I get home. But I always wait till it's dark. Like, I never just get home and get on the game. I usually go home to work on something, or I'll stay here for an extra couple to few hours and work on something. But it's usually never just sitting at the desk working on something. I'm usually like physically working on something.
That's pretty cool, Dark Vader. That's fun. No, don't let him fool you. He has people working on his property for him that maintain all his property and live on site, and he goes home and just plays Apex Legends all day.
God, that sounds bad. They live on site.
They live
They're
on site.
unpaid.
In the guest house. That's where they
Yeah,
are.
the guest house.
The guest house. They get their board and they just have to work the property.
I had a long-distance truck driver ask me to build an ITX build for him. He'll be using it in the truck. I feel like the vibrations of the truck may kill PC parts. That would not be on my mind. What do you think, Matt? I don't feel like I'd be worried about vibrations.
No. I also, Chad, I'll ask you. I had somebody, and you'll kind of catch the hint a bit. Somebody I was talking to on the phone yesterday about a PC problem.
Oh, God.
Basically, it was a computer that has been sitting for about 4 years, has not been touched, whatever, and was getting advice from people saying they need to get it like super diagnosed before they even try to turn it on, because they're worried if you turn it on, something bad's going to happen to it. And I was like, just turn it on.
Yeah, like,
I was like, just turn it on.
I don't know what another shop would do differently than just
No,
turn
but
it
they
on.
were getting a lot of bad advice from friends, basically just being like, oh, you need to make sure that when you power it up, make sure the capacitors get full charge before you power it on.
Mm-hmm.
You may need to do something with like changing, I don't know. They were basically telling them like, you shouldn't turn on, the power supply could blow up, basically. And I was just like, it's either going to turn on or it's not. And if it turns on, it has problems, it's going to shut down. So I'm just like...
You know what's funny is, when I was with that person, do you remember when you and I were live streaming and I had that power supply that blew up and like flipped my breaker? He had found me that.
Yep.
So I wonder if
that's where it was.
Because honestly, I could see the PTSD there.
But no, it was one where I was just like, literally, I wouldn't stress back because they're like, well, the thermal paste was this from this long ago, and I was like, just turn it on. Just turn it on.
Yeah,
Just
you
turn it on.
gotta.
There's gonna be things that are probably gonna need to be fixed on, like thermal paste may be dried to hell. You may need
Yeah.
some new thermal paste. You may need some whatever. But they went through the effort of dusting it out. It looks really clean.
Yeah.
And then, just turn it on.
That is Jonah's car, by the way, the 350Z. It's like a 06, I think.
Yep, that's Jonas.
No, I mean, I was going to say, for the car guys out there even, that's not really even a thing. Like, people will have cars that sat for like 20 years, and most of them, there are things you can do, like check the oil first. Like, You make sure it has oil, right, before you just start it up. But most people, before they do a bunch of diagnostics, they want to see if it runs first. So they try to start it right away. For Jackson, I see no reason not to.
You're just saying you need to fast now.
I'm right, Matt. Jackson, keep in mind, I'm bigger, I like food, and I'm saying it's easy. I guess, all right, Omar, tell me, like, give me reasons why I should do it that aren't, like, religious or for, like, a tradition. Like, that'd be my question.
Give him the medical benefit reasons.
Because, like, I mean, if you look at me, it's clearly, like, I don't think you can say, like, oh, I need to do it to lose weight. I don't think that'd be good for me.
No.
That's true, yeah, at least turn it over first, you know? Yeah. And that's how a PC is. Like, you really can't, without power, there's not much you can do besides physically inspecting a PC. Right, okay, so that's fair, Omar. So, like, why would you suggest me doing it besides, like, for the experience?
Just try something new. There you go. He wants you to do what he does. He just wants you to experience.
That's all. Okay, I mean, like I said, I think I would do it if, I have seen studies before where, like, they say if you intermittently fast, it, like, can decrease your risk of cancers. I know that for certain medical procedures, you have to fast. Like, those would be reasons I would do it, is if a doctor, like, told me I should. But as of right now, I'm more in the mindset, I just need to eat healthier. Me not eating at all and then going to Taco Bell, I don't think it's going to help me. If anything, I want to learn how to, like, eat fresh fruits and vegetables and stuff like that more so than eating nothing.
Yeah, Neuron Budget Step's pretty cool for testing PC parts in the back of his car.
It resets your body because your body eats itself. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So you're right. Omar says, I needed a reason, or I wasn't going to leave you alone. I intermittent fasted for 3 months. Nice. I know for some people it works. Honestly, it can be a convenience thing too. Because, like, if you just have a strict mindset of, I can't eat during this time period, it's easier and you're not overthinking it.
Mm-hmm. Well, see, like, so, and for, like, Chaotic's example, you know, I intermittently fasted for, you know, months, got shredded. Like, for me, I don't really have an active goal of, like, losing weight or gaining weight. I'm more of just, like, my current goal is to stay alive and eventually start actually going to the gym again. That's literally, like, my main goal. The big arch, is that the thing where the CEO is like...
Big arch, the one where he's like...
This is a good product.
And then every other CEO of other fast food places are like biting big chunks out of their burgers, being like, this is a real good burger, and being like, yeah.
No, that was one of those ones where I feel like him and his PR team should have seen, like...
This is not
They don't want
relatable.
you... They don't want, and everyone's making these videos just hyper analyzing everything. They're like, notice how his fries aren't like full, and like, and at one point he says, I wish I could eat this for lunch every day, and you know, people are like, well, you could. You're just saying it's unhealthy for you. I'm like, if anything, he should have been like in sweatpants and like a short sleeve t-shirt around like a bunch of blue collared workers and been like, all right, boys, let's dig in.
I've been lifting a lot more than I've had in my life. I've been doing a lot more with that. I'm actually slowing down on it because I just got my suit for my wedding, so I do not want to keep going too crazy.
He's getting too big.
Can't get too big. Can't change too much now.
No water, if that makes sense. It makes sense if difficult.
No, I totally...
Yeah, especially not no water.
No water's tough.
I think food fasting... especially if you're going to the gym, you can be totally fine. I think food and water fasting while going to the gym, I think that's a little risky personally, but...
Cold plunge after stream? Yeah, we have a cold plunge.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've seen plenty of studies about people fasting and stuff, and if you're full on fasting, your body will, it's not only going to target one thing. Like everyone says that where it's like, oh, it starts off with fat and then it eventually goes to your muscle once that, and it's like, no, it'll kind of go for whatever it can. It just goes for more things first.
You've had gym membership for 6 years, only been there 2? Nice.
See, I feel like fasting from sugar, fasting from meat, that's just, you're dieting, you know?
You're just dieting.
Which I think that's good for you. That's great.
Fast and furiousing, I like that instead. The fast and furiousing.
Hair, nails, and creatine-based structures feed off protein. Yeah, there you go.
April. Improvements in your stamina. What kind of stamina, Armageddon? Yeah, stamina. No, I've noticed improvements. It's been good. It's been solid. Running and shit.
Running and shit off.
Oh yeah, you need word of the day. So like when I lost the most weight, I ended up just doing like treadmill incline for a while. I wasn't doing any running. I did that for a while. Then I was just kind of like, okay, I lost this weight. What can I do now? And now I'm just kind of strictly lifting with like very light cardio at the end of the workout. Workout.
Never heard of her.
All right, whoever bet the food is here, the food is here.
So Omar said you lost 5 pounds. Now so you were 315. Now you're 310. Keep in mind one being having 0 sugar, sweets like slash drinks, not for fasting, but in general, I guess that's the reason, not for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like there's I feel like that's really coming to light is the very simple science of calorie deficit, where if you're taking in less than you're burning, you're at a calorie deficit.
Boom.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yes, it's pretty straightforward, but I do think that some people take that a little too simply, and they're like, well, if I just don't eat, or if I eat like 1,000 calories a day, I am going to be healthier and lose weight. It's like you should lose weight. You're not going to be healthy.
Not be healthy. All right, word of the day. Deem. Deem is somewhat formal word used when someone comes to think something or to have something as an opinion after some consideration. The covered bridge was closed to automobile traffic for the winter because the town officials deemed it hazardous to motorists. Deemed is the word of the day.
Very good. Now I'm by no means a science-based like lifter. I don't do a ton of research on this, but I think the healthiest thing, I think for most people, especially Americans, is we just generally just need to eat healthier. We don't necessarily need to like intake way less calories. Most of us do need to take in less calories. And then just working out. I think that's my biggest thing is so many people only want to do one or the other. Like they either, if they're trying to bodybuild, they're like, I'm just going to work out and just eat as much shit as possible, especially like dirty bulking. Or they're like, I hate going to the gym. I'm going to sit at my desk all day and I'm just going to eat the tiniest lunch, the tiniest breakfast, and the tiniest dinner. And then you get the people that they're having bone issues. Like they're having things that are deteriorating because they're not keeping up any type of muscle movement or anything. So then by the time they're like 40 years old, they're needing all types of replacements and shit. Calisthenics is really good. That's very
Honestly,
good.
the simplest thing is not even just going, just moving.
Yeah,
a lot of people just don't. They don't realize how
We're
much
becoming
they sit.
more sediment
Yeah.
each year, basically.
Literally just, and that's why one of the things I'll recommend is hitting that like 10,000 step goal. Because
That's a good one.
a lot of people just moving, like walking, they kind of just overthink it. Like, that's why I literally, it brought me down like 25 pounds, was I just went on the treadmill. I was watching what I ate, obviously, but I wasn't like super monitoring. I just actively was on a treadmill walking, and I got my 10,000 steps in consistently. And it's just like, just keep moving. It helps.
Yep, sugary drinks, yeah. I mean, any type of sugar, the less you get, the better it's going to be for you. So your brother is a bodybuilder. The only thing he does say is moving is hard for him?
So he's tough and he can't move.
Right.
I mean, some bodybuilders, they go aggressive just for the aesthetics, and then functionality just kind of.
You get Ronnie Coleman, where they blow out their knees, their back, like everything. And that's why, like, a lot of bodybuilders, like Jay Cutler is a good example. Him and Ronnie Coleman were very active at similar times. Ronnie Coleman was very much like, there's videos of him lifting, squatting 820 pounds. There's videos of him leg pressing 2,200 pounds, and they're both similar ages. Jay Cutler was always like, I've never tried to hit PRs. I've always just done decent weight with a lot of reps to get muscle. I guess you'd call it aesthetics, muscle aesthetics. Ronnie Coleman was like, I'm gonna just get as huge as possible and lift a lot of weight. And then you see like how they both are now. Ronnie Coleman like can't walk anymore. He's had like 12 surgeries. Jay Cutler's still doing pretty good.
The Zero Sugar Red Bulls are pretty good. They have, the flavored ones are solid.
Hey, you know what? He doesn't look good chaotic, but he seems like the nicest guy ever. I like him a lot. I don't know what it is. He just seems like a sweet guy.
Yeah, sugar in itself, natural sugars are in a lot of things, and they're fine. Like, people always complain about, oh, the sugar's in fruit. Have you seen anyone look obese eating too much fruit? Like, be real here. Like, the sugar in that it's a thing. You have to keep an eye on it. But, like, someone could eat a ton of fruit throughout their day. They're going to be fine. It's really just the processed sugars and stuff. Honey's a really good natural alternative for sweetening stuff, too. But it has sugar in it. So, like, again, you still need to account for it. But, like, yeah, you're not going to become 1,000 pounds by eating too much fruit.
I've been going out of my way to buy like local honey, and like I'll have yogurt almost every night, and I'll usually put honey in that.
I've not had the iced vanilla berry Red Bull,
Ooh,
but that's good though.
I like that from Walmart. But that iced berry vanilla.
There's a 20-year age difference. Jay Cutler is 42, Ronnie Coleman's 61.
Oh,
That also
that'll
would be
do
a
it.
part of it too.
That'll do it.
Getting old will
They're
do
definitely,
it.
They're not as close as I thought.
Fixing cars is Jackson's gym currently.
I would say I would like to have a lot more muscle mass than I do. I'm not as skinny as, I mean, look at the channel like 5 years ago, and I was like very skinny. Like I was lean, like I had muscle, but I was probably like around 140, 145. Right now, I'm the heaviest I've ever weighed. I'm like 160. I fluctuate between like 158 and like 163. And if and when, because it's gonna happen, when I start going to the gym again, I think I've put on like some fat that I think I'll be able to turn into muscle a little easier now. Oh my God.
Now you look like a man. You look like a baby, now a man.
Small body. I never claimed to be big. I like being small. You know, fuck you guys, I'm just kidding.
He can fit into small places.
Yeah.
Whenever I ask for baby hands to reach into things, he can do it.
Yep, I'm in there.
So I'm still lost with these 5-hour energy stuff. Are you still on 5-hour energy? I feel like that's like an old school way of getting your caffeine in.
Dude, I remember like when we were kids seeing those things and thinking like, man, these things must be lethal.
I know my dad used to like them, but I don't think
I've seen my mom take them here before, and I'm just like, stop.
5-hour energy. Oh, here, like recently? That's crazy.
I don't like the
shooter.
normal Red Bull either. Either. I've never liked normal Red Bull flavor.
That was like also caffeine. I remember watching a Neuro on a budget video a while ago because he is what his YouTube channel is. He is a budget guy. He hunts for budget stuff. He like was showing a video. He's like, yeah, so like to cut back, I still need caffeine, but I don't really want to spend money on drinks and stuff. I just bought caffeine pills, and he had like a bottle of caffeine pills, and I'm just like, that's dedication right there. He's like, it's really cheap per serving.
I have this weird thing where like, maybe I'm naive. I'm just so convinced that like, I don't do the drinks for the caffeine, and if I ever have to resort to like a caffeine pill, I'm doing like what I can to get out of that shit.
Normal builder's type body, but Jackson's got small, fast, agile, athletic body. Ooh. He's
Y'all
fast and agile.
Y'all are studying us. I like that.
Gaming
I like
system
that.
for production. Oh, so this is going to be mainly a gaming system, but obviously we always tell people any gaming PC can be used for a ton of other stuff because the horsepower for gaming does translate very well to other work. Yeah, this is a retro build right here. This is throwback.
Coming from console, okay. You might as well go, if you're on PlayStation, you might as well go back. They're
You
like,
might as
screw-
well. They're
screw
not going to make PC games anymore. Like, screw that. That's rude.
At least we'll still get the multiplayer one, so if you're into multiplayer, then you're good.
That makes me so mad about, like, Wolverine was going to be really cool. That'd be a really good PC game. I was going to wait for the PC version of Ghost of Yote, so maybe if I want to get it now, might as well just buy it on PlayStation. I have a PlayStation. These are not 140s or 120s, right?
No,
I think,
20s.
yeah, the case is just small. It makes the fans look gargantuan.
They do look really big. Yeah, this build could handle COD. It'd be low settings, but yeah.
We tested Marathon on the 5070 video that went live on Monday. We only tested like the beginning of it.
From that short test, based on us maxing the game out, it seems like you get more FPS in that than ARC.
Oh.
That's for sure. We were getting like 200 FPS, and in ARC, we're lucky to ever get more than like 100.
Went to the gym the other day, and one guy stripped down to his boxers posing in the mirrors. Love that.
Dude, I mean, shit, you go to Planet Fitness and you'll walk in there and there's just like sometimes just grandpa sitting with his whole ball sack out and you're
It's
like,
also
all right.
about Planet Fitness getting free weights now. Like
Now?
like way more like actual like free lifting weights. Like I
They've
know,
had like tons.
have they?
Yeah.
There were some Planet Fitnesses that only had the machines, but then no like free bars, like squat racks and stuff. Do they have like normal squat racks?
Oh, no, they're all Smith machines.
That's what they're adding, is, like,
I was going to
actual-
say, I was
yeah,
like, damn, I was like, no, they've,
No, like
I've
actual
never
squat
been-
racks and
They've always had
deadlift
a
bars,
lot
stuff like that.
of they have like a huge racks of free weight dumbbells, and they have a good amount. They have like 3 or 4 racks of barbells as well.
Gotcha.
So they've always had like a good selection of free weights, but I guess maybe for safety reasons.
Because I know people couldn't bench there without using a Smith machine.
Yeah, they only had Smith machines unless you were going to use like a 60-pound barbell.
Yeah.
They have Smith machines.
Yeah.
Hey Smith, hey don't be
Smith
hating
machines are
on
fine.
those. Don't be hating
You just
on
got to
those.
account for the weight on them. You're getting a little bit extra help. I mean, they're safer for people who are on their own.
They're really nice for being able to just rack it whenever you need to. I mean, at the end of the day, the way I look at a Smith machine is if you're not just the nice part about free is you're activating more muscles because you're having to balance stuff.
Yes.
That's why a good alternative to that is just do either like incline or flat. What do you call that? Dumbbell like chest press.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're doing a very similar thing to like bench pressing.
No, I don't even bench. I just do incline and flat dumbbell presses. I just
Yeah.
work my way up from that.
Those are good. I mean, they almost feel more fun to me.
I like them
personally.
better. I like them better.
I think Planet Fitness goes up to, for dumbbells, they go up to like, it's more than you would think most people would need. They go up to like 80 there.
Really?
Which I'm like, most people going to Planet Fitness.
No, I think our gym, they have 120s, which are like nuts. And I'm like, oh God.
For a place like a local gym or like a Crunch, some people will hit that. But yeah, for Planet Fitness, I don't think I rarely see people hit like the max weight. Someone say bears are edible?
Huh?
I never have heard of that. I've never heard of someone doing
I don't
having
calorie track. I don't. I do not calorie track.
I never have before. My parents would do it all the time when I was growing up, and so I'd kind of see how many calories are in things. You know, it's more of growing up with that, you're shocked at how many calories are in things. It's never the opposite. You're never like, oh, wow, that doesn't have a lot of calories. It's always, wow, that was not very filling, and that was 2,000 calories.
Oh, you're paying Microsoft to do your build? They'll do you right.
I've never tracked mine, but there's definitely times where I know in my life when I was like drinking the soft drinks, just eating whatever, there were days
Sugar Crack
where...
Shack is the name of the person we're rating. I love that.
That's fire. There were days where I was definitely intaking like, I would say 4,500 to like 5K calories, like no problem.
Jonah's got a sugar crack.
Big back.
Yep. I weigh less than you, Jonah, just keep that in mind.
Do you?
Oh yeah. I can promise you I weigh a good amount less than you.
Are you in the 150s or 160s?
160 exactly.
160 exactly? I'm fat.
Yeah, you're like 300.
Yeah.
No, what are you? You're like what, like 190?
90?
90? He's not 190.
Dude, no
I don't know, he
shot.
looks
I'm
he looks
220,
he looks
so-
pretty big. What do you think?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I feel like maybe 195?
something like that.
What are you, like 180?
He's looking like a good 240.
I'm like a low 170.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then if I'm on the...
To be fair though, Zach's like 210, and I would not look at him and think that. Like he's got
Nah, I
he's got a dense, he got some dense organs, bro.
I'm whenever I'm on the cut, or I'm just on not eating much and being more disciplined, I'm like mid-160s.
Like not full of poop.
Yeah,
Not full of his poop. So what's the consensus with that thing? What does it need?
I don't know.
Matt told me that the GPU fan started making noise.
Yeah, the bearing on the left hand started buzzing.
We need the Jonah fit check.
Oh, I'm not fitted today.
Here, we'll go cam.
Jonah fit check.
Chat, we'll all do
Oh,
fit
it's,
check.
it's tracking us now.
Jenna, you put your hand up.
I guess.
All right. Fit check. Let's see the drip.
This is it.
This is Jonah. This is Jonah for the day.
This is it. And
We need to get
I'm wearing
Sheehy
a
in here.
green
She-
oversized shirt. Juna's here to report.
Juna.
Juna is here to report.
Hello,
Okay.
chat.
We got gray on black.
It's a low
Oh no!
city.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
I committed a sin today. I'm like all black on black.
Yeah, there it is.
That's fine.
I'm not a fan of this. I got this new shirt and I don't like how big the neck hole is.
Why didn't it push to the Why didn't it push to the BIOS?
That's something that's
The
always
SSD
bothered
finally
me.
died.
I hope so. Maybe easy to
Maybe an easier fix.
I took out 2 sticks of RAM, so we're gonna try that.
That would be pretty funny if the SSD just died.
I wouldn't be shocked.
All right, chat. You better feel what it'd be like to be 8 feet tall. You guys ready?
Oh, you hit the ceiling.
Here it is.
That wide neck would look good with a choker. Excuse me? Excuse fucking me? Who we talking to?
They're probably talking about mine, I'm guessing. Like, because I said I got this wide shirt neck.
Matt's shoes always look like Crocs. These look nothing like Crocs.
I don't know what it is. Over the years, I've really like, it's going to sound really weird, but I like a shirt with a small neck hole.
All right, guys, time to go on a raid. We're raiding the Sugar Crack.
One of my problems, Chad, is like, I already have like bad posture. And, like my traps are like way bigger than like my shoulders and stuff. So I honestly wish I didn't have that. I wish I just had like small traps so my shoulders looked more like pointy and broad. Johnny, you got people who like your car in the video.
What?
Your Z.
Shown in what video? What video have I
The one we just did. The one in the garage.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Car
Tricep.
content is gonna be no more. It's probably going this year. So
Yeah, I guess you're sold now, huh?
I don't know. I've been looking at a new Z, but I might still make a video or two about my current Z because it's
You need videos to remember if you get rid of
right.
it.
I do.
I need a chest tat. That'd be heat. Like the Conor McGregor.
Ooh, S15s. Those are so cool, but the S chassis tax is so real. Like I at the end of the day, it's just like a glorified, coupe that can drift really well. I think the S15 is one of the most beautiful cars Nissan's ever released, by the way. But
This guy crazy.
it's just a little expansive.
Who redeemed the raid? Is it bad? SR20 built motor by the end of it for me would be sick, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
No, it'd be nice. I
An
think
SR20 DET.
it's just so hard to find a decent one, and then when you do find a decent one, you are overpaying for sure. And the same thing almost is applying to the Zs now. They're getting to that point because they're too accessible. They're too cheap.
All right, guys, we're running the Sugar Crack Shack. We hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Stream title is Come Get Blazed and Listen to Music. Hell yeah,
That's
all right.
nice.
Well, you guys are going off to get blazed with that person, I guess. So see you guys tomorrow
Later.
for one more morning stream. Peace.
Bye.
Wide body. We got wide bodies.
Body.